Hello and welcome back to another episode. Today I'm going to show you how to change this strap on the Tricorder made by the Diamond Select Toys Company, or DST. The Tricorder is provided, they did provide it with a strap, but I upgraded and got these straps from a member on the Uniform Costume Prop Exchange on Facebook. His name is Guy Wakefield, and he was nice to provide these straps for me. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to specifically take the Guy Wakefield upgrade straps and make them fit the Diamond Select toy. As you can see, they're a little bit bigger than the strap that's provided, and a little bit bigger than the hole that is provided by the Tricorder to accept the strap. So what I'm going to do is just modify the strap itself and not touch the Tricorder. How you do that is you take your Tricorder. I have a Science Tricorder right here where I've changed the strap already, as you can see. Now the face, I've modified the face to go back. That will be in a part 2 video or another follow-up video, how to make your face plate go back. How to modify it that way, but the strap is a modified Guy Wakefield strap. As you can see, I changed nothing about the Tricorder. I just made the strap fit. So how we're going to do that is you take a nice screwdriver. First, of course, you acquire the straps from Guy Wakefield. And you take a small screwdriver, and we're going to pop this side panel off. Well, let me kind of messed up upon my steps. Let me put this back on. Okay, so now what you do is you take the strap that will come with it and you bend it down. Just fold it down over that little opening. Nothing big, and we're going to do it on the other side too. I'm going to fold it down and kind of make a little crease in it. When you open it back up, you will see there's a little line right there where the leather and the plastic, let that truck go by, where the leather and the plastic have met. There's going to be a little recessed line on both sides if you fold it back. So let's continue to take this off again. Inside the Tricorder, you'll see that the strap is held in. There's a series of prongs, and it's to actually adjust the length of the Tricorder strap on your shoulder or around your, however you're holding it. We're going to take this off. It already has pre-driven or pre-cut holes to go in the little divots. So we're just going to remove those, or we're going to move this other side too. There we go. As you can see, the same thing on this side. So we're going to remove that. Then we can set the Tricorder aside for just a moment. Take it out of the side pieces. It just fishes through a hole. There's my line. You could go up 2 inches if you don't think you can find what 2 inches is from that line. What you do is you go up from the Tricorder and you cut at the top of the Tricorder. See that strap? It's right to the top of that silver top of the Tricorder, right to the top. We're going to do it to this other side too. I'm doing steps backwards, and I should just leave these straps on when I do this. So we put the strap back on. We're going to find the top of the Tricorder, take a pair of scissors, and we're going to simply just cut a straight line at the top of that tricorder. So now we have these two little pieces of strap. Now we can set the tricorder aside. We're going to grab this Guy Wakefield shoulder strap, and for presentation purposes, it's sewn on both sides, but in the back there's a little bit of a lip, so I just use that for the back of the tricorder, or the back of the strap. So it doesn't matter which one you grab because they're both the same thing. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this, and you find the side of the strap that you like the best, that looks best to you. It's the same thing, but some people's preferences. With this in the back or where you want it, you're going to open up the little bit of hole that is left there from the material. It's going to be a little bit of a gap. You can open up just a little. When you try to insert this, you might find that it's a little tight, and it won't completely go in. So you just have to trim this up just a small bit, just very, very minimal. And all you do is cut it down to that line that you made by bending the strap over the plastic. And now this little, it didn't cut off a lot, as you can see, just very, very little. And then I'll fish that in to the end of the tricorder strap. It'll take you, be patient and work with it. And it will go all the way in to where you cut it off, to where that little cut was made. You'll put it in there to there. What you do from there, from this point, is just easy, simple. You thread a needle with some black thread. You'll take this end, and you can feel there's the material, there's this much of that strap inside of this other strap. So right about this much, 2 inches is inside there. So what you're going to do is anywhere along here, you're just going to stitch You're just going to find any place along here that you find, and you're going to run the needle and the thread. Now, let me do it on the other side so it doesn't show that little knot where I've tied the thread off. Alright, so what you're going to do is just run the thread through, bam, and you're going to sew. You're just going to hand sew this leather strap, or the two leather straps to each other on the with thread going through. So you're basically just sewing this inner strap to the outer strap. Alright? That's basically what you do. When you get done, you then, this is the back and this is the front. You find out which is your front, and the back of the tricorder has a little divot in the side, so you know which one you're putting on because it has little divots where you put your fingernail to pry it off. And then what you're going to do is once you get this sewn, you're going to just simply insert it into the hole, then reattach it to the tricorder using the holes provided. You're going to attach it there, then you're going to just snap the side of the tricorder back together again, and your strap will be right at that spot. It's off in here, but let me just kind of attach it a little bit. It's not really sewn together, have that in mind at the moment. But if you've done it correctly, you cannot tell where the old strap ended and the new strap begins. And if you're kind of talented or want to take a chance with your sewing skills, you can see I've kind of sewn in a side of my strap so it sits a little flusher. So it's not all outside, it kind of sits in there a little bit. But when you get done, you do the other side as well. You take this, you cut off the, I'd say the width of the scissors. You cut off the width of the scissors all the way down to your invisible or your little made line in the leather. Then you'll insert that. Now remember which is your back and which is your front of the strap. When you insert it with the black piece. You know what I'm saying? Insert it where it's in the back, so when you attach it to the tricorder, the strap is in the back the way it should be, and there's no knots or twists or turns. And when you get done, you'll have a beautiful tricorder on a very sensible size strap. Very minimal modifications. I've kind of sewn in the edge of the strap on that side as well to fit inside the little V that goes on. I should do the other side as well, but it's a little thicker on the leather, so I didn't want to do it. But once it goes in there, it kind of lies in there, so you don't really see it. And there is the strap modification for the Diamond Select tricorder with the Guy Wakefield supplied straps. And Guy Wakefield can be found on the Star Trek Uniform, Costume, and Prop Exchange on Facebook. So it's very minimal work and effort to do this. Now all I have to do is sew this down. And remember, you don't have to be the best at sewing. It's not something that's going to be inspected. They're going to have to really get down to look at what you've done, because the threading is right at that part right here. That's the only thing that's going to be visibly sewn and seen. I could probably do it with a sewing machine, but I'm not going to break my needle at the moment, so I'm just going to hand sew this one as well, just like this. On both sides, I'm going to attach this strap on this side as well. Insert them through the back, or through the side straps, and then attach them back to the tricorder once I've attached the strap on the inside, of course, to the little prong that's still there. So that's all you have to do with these straps. Like I say, I'll do a modification where the next video or follow up when I show you to take the back off. You can hot glue some fishing weights in the back there, some lead weights to give it a little bit more of a heft and a feel. And I'm also going to show you how to modify the face so where it doesn't stop right there, it goes all the way back like Mr. Spock's does on the show. It's not very hard, you just have to take it apart partially to get this head unit off, to then do the modification of what it takes to make it go back like that. And I won't go back any further because I haven't made that part go back further. It only goes to that far, but that's as far as I need it. Then I went in and it's a little bit of a process, but I'll show you how to in the next video. Thank you for tuning in for another one of my videos.